Hey guys, welcome back to my beauty stash, or welcome if it is your first time here. Hello, my name is Steff. I would love to have you become part of our makeup family, so be sure to click on that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy watching. Today, I am going to sit down and play with the new e.l.f. by Dunkin' Donuts collaboration. This arrived late. I was supposed to get this order on Tuesday. It is Thursday evening when I am sitting down to film this video, and probably Friday, sometime on Friday, I don't know, sometime on Friday when you are watching this video, hopefully. And this is how it was packaged in the box. Now it came, of course, in a shipping box, and then it came like in a white PR type of box. That box was so hard for me to open. I even hurt one of my fingernails a little bit, so I totally had to like rip up the box to get what was inside out. So I haven't opened this. This is where all the products are, all of the makeup products are, but I've already washed the little tumbler that comes in it. I have my water in here, as you can see. I was hoping this was going to be a little bit larger. I don't know how many ounces it is. It's not a 32 ounce, and I guess that was the size, or 24, I don't know. I was just hoping it was like the same size as the other tumblers I use for like my iced tea, but I'm still going to be using this. You guys will see this on my channel. I will always have it filled with water, maybe sometimes iced tea, but we're doing water this evening. I don't like to drink caffeine at night. I tend not to drink caffeine like after 3 o'clock. So now that I'm hydrated, we are gonna dive into this collection. Now, I was thinking, well, there's a Dunkin' Donuts really close to me, and I thought, well, maybe on the way home from work, I'll just go by there and I'll pick up a donut. That way I could munch on it while I was filming this video. But at work today, they actually had donuts, and I was so tempted to get one and just wrap it up and save it for this evening when I start filming the video, but I didn't. I'm trying to lose weight, and so if I got the donut, it was gonna be very counterproductive, and maybe on the weekend I'll grab myself a donut. But let's open this cute little bag up. I almost don't even want to tear anything. Right here is like the faux little tag, the little receipt, and it says hashtag e.l.f. runs on Dunkin'. So let's open this up. I haven't been to Dunkin' Donuts in a while. Like, there's a Krispy Kreme, there's a Dunkin' Donuts, there's a local donut shop. I live close to like all of these amazing dessert places and bakeries, and I do my very best not to frequent those establishments too often, especially right now because I've been, you know, exercising pretty regularly, trying to lose weight. And yeah, if I make stops at all of those places, I'm not gonna get anywhere. So the bag is empty, cute. I will keep it right here. I don't think I'm gonna save it, but I don't know, maybe I'll put it on display, who knows. So I'm just gonna set this bag down, and I'm gonna quickly show you everything that we get. So we have 2 lip glosses. We have a pink and an orange. We are getting a coffee lip scrub. I don't drink coffee. I've said this a couple times. A lot of people are really shocked, but I am not a coffee drinker. In the morning, I start my day with water, and then throughout the day, I'll make an unsweet tea, or I'll get one of those Lipton diet green teas, and that's what I'll sip on. That's the extent of my caffeine. Now we are getting a putty primer. This is the Don't Forget Putty Primer. I'm gonna be interested to see how this smells, but look at the packaging. Even right here, it has like the faux little ticket. How cute is that? It also says e.l.f. runs on Dunkin'. Too cute. Here is the trio of eyeshadow quads. Is it quads? Yeah, they're quads in here. I don't know that you can buy these individually. I think you have to buy them as a set. The full PR box, guys, is already sold out. I did order this when it was released on the e.l.f. website, and the PR box was $75. But I know you can find a lot of these individually on the e.l.f. website, at Ulta, and was it at Target, and a couple of the other e.l.f. retailers. So maybe be on the lookout for them in your local stores to see if they pop up there. But here are the eyeshadow palettes. We are getting 3 different brushes. I love e.l.f. brushes, and let's see, we get an eye contour brush, we get a blending brush, and then we also get an all-over shadow brush. So definitely gonna be I'm gonna use everything in this collection. And last but not least, we have this makeup sponge. Okay, I've been very intrigued by this makeup sponge, just going by the pictures alone. Now back here, it says that this is a strawberry frosted with sprinkles face sponge. This seems like a very unique shape for a face sponge. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be using this today for foundation. It feels nice. It feels squishy. It feels like the other e.l.f. makeup sponges, but I don't want to use this just yet. I think I'm going to save it, maybe put it on display for a minute, because I just think this is going to be too big. And then once I dampen it, oh my gosh, it's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger. And look, it just covers the whole side of my face. So gonna keep this. It's cute. It goes with the collection, but is it functional? I don't really know. I'm gonna put it back in its box and it's gonna stay here for a little bit. Maybe I'll put it on display, the shelves behind me, who knows. So guys, I'm gonna be using everything today minus the makeup sponge, and I'm gonna walk you through everything. We're gonna see how the collection performs. I am gonna have it linked in the description box to the e.l.f. website and to Ulta and to wherever else I find it. Some of the links I'm going to include in the description box are going to be affiliate links, so if you do end up shopping through them, I thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. Again, the PR box is sold out on the e.l.f. website, but a lot of these products are still available for individual purchase, and that might be just better off for you. You might not feel the need to own everything in the collection, but maybe the eyeshadow palettes appeal to you, and maybe the tumbler appeals to you. I don't know if the tumbler is sold outside of the PR box. I'll have to double check. If it is, it'll be in the description box. But let's get started, guys. I am so anxious to go through this entire collection. If you guys want to see the new e.l.f. by Dunkin' Donuts collection in action, keep on watching. All right, guys, so let's start first with the coffee lip scrub. I bet this is going to be really nice. I like that it's in a stick component instead of like a little jar. Yeah, okay, I can feel it. Smells like coffee, tastes like coffee. I don't mind, you know, the taste or smell of coffee. I think it smells great. I don't like the way all coffee tastes, but I mean, I have drank it before, but I mean, it's been years that I haven't taken a sip of coffee. It's just never something that I guess I acquired a full taste for. So I don't mind it. I don't mind it in my lip scrub. Not bad at all. Guys, do you remove your lip scrub? Like when it's in a little bullet like this, do you just leave it on? Or do you just kind of like lick it off? Or what do you guys do? I always just leave it on, and then I just allow it to come off naturally. So I don't know, let me know what you guys do. I don't even know if I'm using this the right way. We're gonna go in next with the Do Not Forget Putty Primer. So here we go. Guys, I've said this before, I am not the biggest fan of the putty primers. There's actually only one putty primer that I like, and it is the Acne Putty Primer. I think that one is amazing. The original, the matte, the luminous, I have them all, but I don't really reach for them. I don't like them too much. So we're gonna see how this one works. It smells, there's a scent to it. Yeah, there's a little bit of a scent to it, kind of like a sweet scent. So I'm gonna get that. Yeah, oh yeah, it smells good. It kind of smells like a donut, to be honest. So I think this one is going to be illuminating, if I'm not mistaken. I'll check right now. This one feels nice. This one kind of feels similar to the Acne one. Feels nice, smells nice. Okay, so it's the Glaze Donut Primer, and it says it's going to have a smooth texture, sweet sugary scent, and soft focus glowing finish. And it is a makeup gripping type of primer. Do I feel that it's makeup gripping? It doesn't feel like the Milk Hydra Grip. It doesn't even feel like the e.l.f. Power Grip, both of which I do enjoy. This feels really nice and smooth and hydrating. It kind of just feels like the Acne Putty Primer, which I don't mind at all. All right, guys, so there are no Complexion products in this collection. So I'm gonna pop off camera, take care of the base, and then I will come back and we're gonna start creating 2 different looks with the 3 different eyeshadow palettes. Alright guys, so the base makeup is on. Everything that I used will be in the description box of today's video. I do want to mention though that I did use the bronzer, blush, and highlighter in this e.l.f. by Jen Atkin face palette, and unfortunately this is sold out. You might be able to find it like on maybe eBay or Mercari or something like that, but yeah, hadn't used it in a while and it was sitting up here on my desk, so that's why I wanted to use it. So I did applied one of the little lip glosses, and they do come with like a keychain, both of them. So here's the orange one over here, and here's like the pinkish one. It smells like coffee, kind of tastes like coffee. It's a really nice formula, really comfortable formula, and I got myself a refill on the water. Let's dive into the eye looks. So I primed with the Too Faced. This is the newly reformulated Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I've really been loving that primer. And now we're going to create two different looks using these palettes. You know what I would have liked to have seen, guys? I would have liked for them, maybe instead of that donut makeup sponge, make these eyeshadow palettes the shape of a donut. And we didn't need the three. I think maybe just one donut-shaped eyeshadow palette could have worked. Let me know what you think, but I know this is a popular little style for e.l.f. The little quads, the bite-sized quads. So that's probably why they chose to do it this way. Really nice details with the packaging and everything. So I love this one because I love blue and brown together. This one is the Chocolate Frosted Donut Palette with Sprinkles. So we're definitely going to be using that one. This one right here, this has to be strawberry. Yeah, strawberry frosted with sprinkles. And then this other one is Boston Cream. How cute is that? So I think for the first look, I'm going to use a combination of these two palettes, the chocolate and the Boston Cream. And I think I'm going to start out with the Boston Cream first. And I'm going to go in with this yellow shade. This yellow shade, is it a matte or is it a sequin? It looks like it has a little bit of shimmer to it, but it looks matte at the same time. So I'm going to treat it as a matte. And I'm going to use this brush right here. This is the like a fluffy blender. I took them all out of the packaging and now I don't know which one is which, but I'm pretty sure this is the fluffy blender. Now let me start applying that in the crease. So this brush kind of feels a little stiff. Okay, that's not showing up. So I do see a little bit of sparkle. It's kind of like a sequin shade, I guess. But this is very pale. And I'm gonna try and just use all like e.l.f. brushes if I can. e.l.f., Wet n Wild, and BH. I'll use those brushes today. Not really liking the shade. I don't really like this brush either. The name of the brush is not on the handle. All it says is e.l.f. Dunkin. Yeah, no, I don't really like that shade. Okay, so we have two browns. This one looks like it's more of a shimmer, of a satin, and this one looks more of a matte. So I guess I'm actually going to go in, let me go in with the satin one. This one right here, this is in the chocolate palette, and I'm going to work that in the crease. And I'm going to take it on this little brush. Okay, not liking that. Let's see, I can save the look. I can still save it. Okay, yeah, so on top of that yellow shade, you're definitely seeing a lot of sparkle, a lot of shimmer. I'm gonna go in with the matte brown over here in the Boston Cream palette. And I'm taking it on the shader, or I think this is the short shader brush. Okay, so this is a matte. So I'm using this other little e.l.f. crease brush to kind of just blend a little bit. Now I'm picking up a little bit more of the matte brown. Okay, so the matte brown is nice. The shades are nice, minus that yellow one. I guess I just didn't apply them in the right place. All right, so I think this is looking better, a lot better. The matte brown is definitely saving things. So did this brush, because I don't know, not really feeling some of these other brushes. I'm gonna use the same brush and I'm gonna go in back with the satin brown over here. I mean, it's a pretty shade. I like the little sparkle. All right, so now, well, I want to do the blue. I really want to do the blue, but I think I'm going to reserve that for the lower lash line and go in with this shade instead. And this one is in the Chocolate Sprinkle palette. And I'm taking that shade on a damp Luxie 245. Ooh, that's pretty. So I pick the shade up first, then I spray the product and the brush with some setting spray, adding a little bit more of the matte brown. All right, so I think that looks really nice. Okay, that came together. Now I'm gonna go in with the blue shimmer shade and I'm gonna apply that to the lower lash line. And I'm using the little shader brush that came in the collection. I did spray it. That is beautiful. That would have looked great all over the lid. But I feel like I do, whenever I do blue and brown together, I always do a blue shimmer shade on the lid. So that's why I opted to do it this way. But yeah, that would have been really nice. That's a pretty blue. Now for the inner corner highlight, I'm gonna go back in with the Boston Cream palette and I'm gonna take this white shimmer shade on a BH Cosmetics pencil brush and I am gonna spray it. Ooh, that's beautiful. Okay guys, I am gonna add liner and mascara and I'll be right back to show you look number 1. All right guys, so here's the completed look number 1 with this new e.l.f. by Dunkin Collection. I love it. I think all of the shades did well, minus the yellow that is in the Boston Cream palette. Didn't really care for that, didn't do much, but everything else looks stunning. For the lower waterline, I went in with the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner. This has become a new favorite and it's the shade Crystal Crush. I will be using the e.l.f. Lash Beats Mascara. It is their latest mascara. And I also use this little e.l.f. This is the No Budge Precision Liner in the shade Black. That's what I have on the top lash line. Love it. Love it. Let's jump over to the left eye and start working on look number 2. All right, guys, so for look number 2, I'm going to go in with the Strawberry Frosted Sprinkles palette. And okay, this is a very light palette. Very light, those two matte shades. Actually, both of these shades, what look to be a matte shade, they do have a little bit of sparkle to them. I think all of them are kind of like that, except for the matte brown over here in the Boston Cream. I don't really think a lot of you are going to appreciate that. But let's start with this shade. Okay, let me build that in the crease. I'm not really feeling this blender brush, so let's see. Here's one from BH Cosmetics that I know should work better. And that's the first time. This is the first time I'm not really into the brushes that come in an e.l.f. collection. Usually they're all pretty workable, but I don't know, that blender brush, I just didn't like it. It was just stiff for me. I guess I just need to break it in some more. Okay, so this shade is not showing up. I've usually had good luck with these e.l.f. bite-size palettes, but some of these shades are giving me some problems. I mean, they're not showing up. And if they don't show up on me, I'd like to see how they look on somebody with a different skin tone because, yeah, like it doesn't look like I put anything there. Okay, let me get, I'm gonna look for like a different style of brush. Let me clean this one off. All right, so I'm gonna try going in with this other shade, and this is a BH Cosmetics brush. And let's see. Okay, we get a little bit of payoff there. Better, but I'm really having to dig in to the pan. I mean, I'm really digging into the pan, guys, and there's a lot of hiccup. But this shade is nice, but I mean, you're definitely gonna have to pack it on. Okay, so I don't really see, I guess I could try this shade, although I don't know how. I feel like if I try this shade with the pink, it might get a little muddy. So I don't know that I want to do that. And the dark brown matte, I don't really know. Let me try, let's see, let me swatch this. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna leave this as a very light look. And I'm gonna go in with this shade next all over the lid. And I'm taking that on a damp Luxie 245. The shimmer shades feel really dry. Adding a little bit more of that deeper shade, the second matte shade. Not impressed, guys. Not with this palette. I mean, this shimmer shade is pretty, it's just, I don't know, not performing that great. I'm gonna pick up some of the white shade right here. See, it feels really dry. And I'm just gonna apply it to the center. Oh, that's pretty. Oh yeah, that one's good. That's gonna be the inner corner highlight for sure. For the lower lash line, I'll try going in with this shade that's in the Boston Cream. And I'm using a Luxie 111. Now, the shimmer shade, the white shimmer in this strawberry palette is definitely different than the one in the Boston Cream. Watching them on the back of my hand. So there you can see the one on the top is the strawberry and the one on the bottom is the Boston Cream. So one has like a more silver pink reflect, and then the Boston Cream white shade has more of like a gold reflect. I mean, they're both really pretty. I think they're nice complements to the palette, but yeah, they look kind of similar just by looking at them. For the inner corner, the only shade that I haven't used, and I guess I should just use it with this look to say I used all 12 of these shades, is this gold shade. So I'll do this for the inner corner instead. And maybe I'll top it with that white shade in the Boston Cream palette. Let's see how it's gonna look first. I'm gonna use that same little Luxie 111, but I am gonna spray it. Oh, that's pretty. Oh yeah, I like that. I'm gonna add a little bit more of that brown shade right here. Okay guys, let me add liner and mascara and I'll be right back to show you the second and final look. Alright guys, so here's the second and final look using the e.l.f. by Dunkin Bite Size eyeshadow palettes. So, of course, Lash Beats mascara. For the top lash line, I went in with this one from the e.l.f. by Jen Atkin collaboration, the Zero Effort Liner. This is the dark brown, like a black brown liner, and it just kind of tight lined. And then for the lower waterline, I went in with a Moira, this one right here from Moira Beauty. It is the eye exposure pencil in the shade Peach, and that's what I have going on. A nice light spring, very soft look. And then over here, a little bit more smoky, a little more dramatic. And yeah, guys, so I also changed the lip gloss. I put the orange one on, which I don't really think you can tell. They're both pretty clear. I mean, this one looks orange in the tube. The other one looks like a pink red in the tube, but I mean, this is them on my lips. No lip liner, no nothing, just that coffee lip scrub. So with that, I've officially used everything minus the face sponge that is in this e.l.f. and Dunkin collection. Let me go ahead and wrap up today's video and share with you my final thoughts. All right, guys, so let's go over everything. Let's start first with the eyeshadow brushes. I'm surprised, but I didn't really like these. I really didn't. This one especially, I did not like. These two I think I can get some use out of. I use this one the most out of the three, but I mean they're cute. Like the handles and everything is definitely on theme. But I don't know. I don't know. These were a little funny. Maybe I just need to break them in or something. But these were not my favorite e.l.f. makeup brushes. As far as the makeup sponge goes, I mean, I don't know that I will ever use it. I'm probably just gonna keep it on display. Like it's a little cute keepsake. I just think it's an odd shape. It's a little too big to use for foundation and stuff. Again, I would have liked to have seen maybe not a makeup sponge, since there's really nothing in the collection that goes with the makeup sponge that you would use a sponge for. So this would have been cute if the eyeshadow palettes was just one eyeshadow palette in the shape of a donut. I think that might have been a little bit better, but oh well. I mean, you might see it on display in the shelves behind me. I'm loving the tumbler. Like this could be my favorite thing out of the collection. Yeah, this was really gonna come in handy. As far as the lip glosses go, I mean, they're nice. It's a comfortable formula. I would not put this on my keychain or anything like that, but you know, it's cute. It's not going to get lost in the purse because, I mean, you're always going to be able to find it with this little key ring on here, but you know, I'm going to take one to work and leave it in my desk drawer. Why not? Let's see. Oh, the putty primer. I actually liked it. Again, it felt like the acne one, and that is my favorite out of all of them. It smells nice too. So yeah, you'll definitely be seeing me use this primer on my channel in the future. So let's talk about the bite-sized palettes. You know, I like the end result. I think the two looks are really pretty. But it took a little bit of work to get here, and I've always had a really good, really positive experience with these e.l.f. bite-sized palettes, but there were definitely some dud shades in here. For example, in the strawberry palette, this shade right here was pretty much non-existent, as was unfortunately the yellow shade over here in the Boston Cream palette. So right there, two shades that I'll probably never reach for again. I think this is the most solid palette out of the three. This is the Chocolate Sprinkles palette, and I love it. I love the combination of brown and blue together, and I really like that we get a matte brown. Actually, no, this one is not the one with the matte brown. The Boston Cream is the one with the matte brown, but you know, you're gonna get all three. But this was a nice one. This is my favorite out of the three. You know, the white shimmer shades, I already swatched them for you, so they are different, but they kind of do look a little similar. You know, the shades, they'll all coordinate with one another. I mean, clearly I used all 12 shades that are in these palettes to create these two looks, so definitely feel free to mix and match them. But for me and my skin tone, those two shades, the yellow in the Boston Cream and the light pink in the strawberry, they were just non-existent. And with somebody with a deeper skin tone, I mean, I can just imagine what it's gonna look like, not gonna look like, because I don't think you'll be able to see it at all. So that's a little unfortunate. I felt like these bite-sized palettes, they just didn't perform as good as some of the other ones have in the past. Like I'm thinking back to the Cookies and Dreams collection that was released, what, a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months ago. I mean, those were fine. And that one had a blue shadow in it, a blue shimmer. I mean, and that was great. And I do love the blue shimmer over here that's in the Chocolate Sprinkles palette. But these are, I feel like, a notch below the other bite-sized palettes that I have in my collection. So if you get these home and you try them, please come back and let me know what your experience is with these palettes. I just feel like they were a bit underwhelming, and I think you can only buy them in a set. I don't think you can buy them individually. So you're gonna have to let me know, guys, what you think about this collection. Oh, one last thing. The lip scrub. I like it. I like this type of applicator. I think it's really good. It's really convenient and easy to apply. So I think it's a really cute collection. I think they did a great job with packaging and just the overall branding and everything of it. I think it's just really cute. Do I like everything in the collection? No. Is it my favorite e.l.f. collection? No. I do think some of the items in here were just a little underwhelming, maybe a little unnecessary. I would have liked to have seen something different. I would have liked to have seen a little hand mirror like this. Like, this is the size. This would be a cute size to include. Maybe do the mirror instead of the eye brushes, because we get a lot of brushes with these collections and stuff. So just kind of change things up. Maybe a blush or bronzer or like a duo or something. Maybe that would have been good. I just feel like some of these collections are getting a little redundant as far as the products that's being included. It's just, you know, the same e.l.f. name, different collaboration, different packaging, but still, you know, we're always getting bite-sized palettes. We're always getting a trio of makeup brushes. We're always getting a sponge. Like, I just hope that they kind of change things up in the future. But let me know your thoughts now, guys. What did you think of the 2 looks I created? Are you gonna be picking this collection up? Did you order the PR box? Are you gonna pass? Do you like Dunkin' Donuts? Do you even like Dunkin' Donuts? Do they even have Dunkin' Donuts where you live? Sound off in the comments down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night, wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink your water. Cheers. And I will see you all very soon. Bye.